welcome. My name's Mark, and I'm the producer of the game, Bearded Ladies. And that's Hallie, he's our circus director, CEO of the Bearded Ladies. We're making a game called Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. How many of you have heard of the game outside of what you've seen trailer-wise? Have you heard of the pen and paper game?
So basically, the Mutant Year Zero computer game is based upon an old role-playing game that was extremely popular in Sweden in the 80s and in the 90s. It was the game to play. For some reason, this game was never turned into a computer game until we knocked on the IP owner's door and asked for permission. And that is really weird because turning this pen and paper game into a computer game has been more or less a wet dream for developers our age for quite a few decades now. The team behind this game is really experienced developers. Part of the team started up 10 years ago and under the Bearded Ladies name, and then after a few years we went different ways. My partner in crime went to IO, but we wanted to work together, and it didn't take long until we realized that that was what we wanted to do. So when David left IO, he picked some of the best talent with him. Guys like Lee Barley, their lead game designer, Mark Parker, Rasmus Hansen, senior game developer, game designer, we've been working on this for just over 2 years now.
Yeah, a couple of years now. So yeah, it's what we call a tactical adventure. So you might know the tactical side of things a little bit if you play games like XCOM. You'll find the controls and the systems are quite similar to that genre of game. But we have an adventure element, and because this is based upon a pen and paper RPG, we wanted to add a little bit more than just a series of tactical encounters one after the other. So we thought about what kind of game we wanted to make, and we wanted to make a tactical shooter, and we didn't feel that we could do the role-playing game full justice, because a role-playing game by its very nature is a very abstract thing. You can do what you want in a pen and paper game. I can say, I want to take this thing off the ceiling and use it as armor, and then I'll roll a dice, I fumble, and then the GM says, roll a dice, take damage, and this kind of stuff. And I could just do anything wacky and crazy as long as my imagination allowed for it. Right? And in a computer game, it's a very hard thing to reproduce, so we really wanted to make a tactical game, so we used the universe and a lot of the rule sets and things from the books, but we also, of course, added our own take on some of the stuff. The game starts out with real-time gameplay where you can walk around and explore. You have a flashlight. That basically means that you can move fast when you've got the flashlight. You'll understand when you're playing. When you've got the flashlight off, you go into a stealth mode where you're more quiet. There's attention circles around the enemies, and that is affected by how stealthy you are being. Right? They can also hear loud weapons, so you also have silent weapons that you can use to sneak around and pick off individual enemies away from the pack, so you can get like an advantage on the big battle if that ever happens. The levels are designed so you can tackle these in any kind of way you want. You can come in different angles, you can sneak past them, you can hide your characters and ready them for a ambush. Yeah, so that's the sort of the main loop of the game.
Yeah, and then as soon as you've set up your crew for a fight, the game rolls right into a turn-based tactical game. And if you manage to come out of the fight on the other side, the game slides directly into very smoothly into free exploration. So in a way, we've sort of managed to sort of keep the essence of role-playing game in this game as the free exploration. You roam around the levels, which are all handcrafted and what we feel worth exploring, and then you go into stealth and you scout your enemies. As soon as you go into combat, you roll the dice, and either you come out on the other side or you have to go and do the level again.
Well, you roll the dice in a way that you will make sort of considered decisions depending on what percentage chance you've got to hit. For example, going for a 75% hit chance, pretty good chance you'll hit it, but there's a 25% you might fail. So you've got to be prepared to, and then you can position your characters to make this easier, and also you've got mutations which you can use, and different items which you can use to help you out. A couple of things to just bear in mind for today's demo. We've given you guys a new demo for Gamescom, which isn't shown anywhere else before, so that's good for you guys. Not so good is we've added some high difficulty to the game. We've got some easy difficulty, you can choose that. There is a mode called Kasai mode, which is named just temporarily, probably, after Rui Kasai, who's the Funcom CEO. He's a hardcore tactical shooter fan, and he always tells us, he sends us memos, make it harder, make it tougher, I want a challenge. So that's basically the Iron Man mode, permadeath mode. You can choose that from the start if you're brave enough, but nobody yet at the show has completed the demo, so I'm hoping someone does. So you said it's an easy mode, complete the demo, I'll still respect you just as much as if you go into Iron Man mode and you lose all your characters on the first combat. A couple other things to remember, you've got a right control key, it's a debug key. Please don't touch it on the keyboard, it's just something for us to get you out of trouble. And at the start of the game, go into the inventory, there's a mutation skill tree for each character. We've given you some points, you earn those normally in the game. We're giving those points which you can then spend on some mutations. So read the descriptions, choose some mutations wisely, and assign them to your characters. And then, yes, go on?
Yeah, and some of the characters can swap weapons. They are equipped with silent weapons that you can use when you want to take out an enemy and not being noticed. But those weapons don't pack as much punch as power weapons. So as soon as you are in full combat, then you should be switching to more powerful weapons. You do that with the X button or the X key on the keyboard.
Yeah. So just last thing, look around maps, there's plenty of stuff with hidden to help you. So those people who do a little bit of scouting around will be rewarded to some degree. And if you need any help, just raise your hand and we'll come over and you can ask a question. Or if there's a bug, I don't want to say it, the B word, but I did anyway. We're in production at the moment, so yeah, there might be a few glitches here and there. Hopefully you'll have a race with it. Thank you very much. So
go for it.
Go for it. I'll let you guys double click. I don't need to be super. Good, we get a lot of people playing the game. So it's the best user research ever. Just like noting down. Oh, that looks a bit confusing.
Yeah.
They didn't use that very well. Okay. We did that at year 3 as well. We just took notes and it just helps us improve the game. It's not the reason why we do it. Of course we want people to see it and give us publicity.
Yeah.
But it's just nice also to give it to real people, not just us. We're not real people.
Yeah, because you're telling you know the game all and through. And as for my part, I can say I play it also because I'm a let's player, so I play it on YouTube, and I think that's the best merchandise you can have for a game. If you have the same eyesight and say, hey, I'm a gamer too, and I like it. Yeah. Try it, buy it. Yeah, that's the best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Best advertising.
And I like that there's real people playing it as well, so that's...
I really look forward to it. I like the inventory system that you can have different weapons, and not like XCOM you have only a heavy weapons guy and it's getting full.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's classes. You can make one character the sniper if you want, one character the sneaky one. But we have later on in the skill tree, there's some stuff like Gorman has corpse in the bottom there, bottom right 35 points.
Oh, okay.
That allows you to eat killed enemies and get health back. But you can also eat your crewmates in Iron Man.
Oh, wow.
So, and I wanted to say, like, you know, oh, Selma, she's not as tasty as I thought. Well, the ducks taste better than I expected.
Okay.
I don't know if I think he'd be sad. I think he'd be more sad about it. But the player can choose to do it if they want.
Yeah.
We should let them have the option.
But you have no moral system, right? So it's just whatever, no moral systems. No.
Do whatever you want. But the characters, they're good. They are good. They're not mean. I mean, the main characters, they're just they're
these three
friends.
are the main characters.
The first two characters you have in the game are Borman and Ducks. They're like this. And then you, shortly after the start of the game, you will eventually meet some. She's the first recruit character, and then you can recruit more characters. And the beautiful thing is, you can only have 3 characters in a squad at any time, but you don't need to go anywhere special to change characters. As long as you're not in combat, in real time there, you can swap any of the recruited characters in, and we level up as a group rather than not as individuals. So you never get that one character that's level 12 and everyone else is 15. I hate that too, because I always find...
you have one that's level 1 and you don't ever play him and you need him in this mission.
In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was playing there, and I got this guy, this Australian guy, I can't remember what he was, this big guy, and I was just like, and it's like, it's crap. And I had my little party that was working really well for every account, and I was like, put him in there, I started losing, I was like,
the unknown child, something like that.
I wanted to give him a chance.
But she is a human, so she's a chameleon.
She's not really human. No, she's a mutant. She's actually got like a little horn.
Yeah, I thought she's a chameleon, so she can change skin type.
No, she's just a weird mutant. I don't know what she is. She's not chameleon. No, she's not lizard. We did actually have plans to have a lizard character. There was at least another mutant animal.
Okay.
As a recruit, at least one.
So there are no humans as enemies, only mutants.
Well, the story. There's no humans anymore in the world. The story, will explain why and whatnot. So there's ghouls. They live in the zone. They're covered. They're actually very much like your Mega Man or I Am Legend. They're very much, they can't go out in the sun, so they cover themselves up in gas masks and plastic and leather and things, just because their skin is exposed to the sun, it hurts them, and they're scared of sunlight. So they're basically, the zone is very dark, there's a lot of cloud, the world's polluted, so it's like radiation and toxic waste and poison and bio-elements in the air.
That's not very nice.
So, I mean, no one could live there really. That's why they have gas masks on, most of them. They somehow live in the zone, scavenging. I mean, this is set after the end of the human race, so this is like, these are vehicles.
Like Year Zero, right? Yeah. No human anymore. Is it a straight campaign you can play, or is it open world like-ish?
It's more like a straight campaign. But you can go to certain levels in any order you want, but there is leveling that will prevent you. So if you get to a certain enemy that's really high, you'll probably need to go and do something somewhere else. But we don't really. I mean, you can walk from one end of the world to the other. It is, but it's separate levels. It's areas. It's a branching.
Okay. And you said before, exploring makes sense in a way, so you can find some items or...
Yeah, and then you can position your characters.
Yeah. With a big crafting system, or everything you can find in the world is everything you get? Or?
There's a weapon upgrading system. So you can go to where their home base, which is called the Ark. You can go there and you can upgrade your weapons with like weapon parts, or you can add attachments. After killing certain enemies, you'll find attachments like fire and electrical attachments. You can go and they'll give different properties. Electrical attachment against robotic enemies will disable. Fire attachment, well, fleshy enemies won't like those either.
So except for the pyro. Stones and paper elements. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. That's great. It looks really cool.
And there's enemies with psychic powers. You will see probably in a minute in the demo. Psychic powers.
If they can make it.
Yeah, makes sense. Do it. In the meantime, I have work coming in like constantly. It's the hard thing about being a producer and you're away for a week. The team is busy, very busy working on getting the game finished and wrapped up. So it's, there's stuff that gets added in. I mean, the effects are still not fine.
But it really looks cool. So, like I said, Unreal is always nice with lightning and shadows. And really cool. You have to go. My son is in hall 4-2. So
thanks for coming by.
Yeah, but thanks for showing. And for asking my questions, it's more than playing the game, I think. So getting information. I mean, I can play it when
what you built your.
I mean, you can play it when it's released, right? So I don't like playing demos and then it's over and you think, I want to play on, and no, I don't like that. I play it at home when it's finished for my audience in live stream or something.
You get most enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, of course. It's then playing a short demo and it's not even finished and they get a wrong impression of the game, and yeah, we see. 4th December, is it? 4th of December?
4th of December, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Always spread the word of it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And then contact us if you want to follow up.
I've got my business card, I'm sorry.
You can just take one of those. Welcome to drop us a mail if you have any further questions. All right. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. Midway point now.
Yeah. Okay, done after that.
Yeah, nice weekend on Sunday. See you. Sorry? Yeah, you use the mouse scroll wheel up and down. It's explained in the instructions, I know it's a little bit, yeah, you can scroll up and down. On the controller, you use the D-pad up and down, and then move up and down the level. There's not much functionality in these stages that we've shown this time, but the last demo we had like a multi-floor building, and you move up and down between the floors and stuff. One thing is it's just good to get shoot over on there, or get a bit of get like a high ground advantage as well. Sorry? Yeah, you can only fly in between levels. The world is sort of, even though it's not are you doing all right? Yeah. The world is in a grid. It's a grid system, but we hide it very well. We don't want it looking like, like it is. You can't. You can see that the alignment of things is more or less in the same direction, but we try and hide the fact that everything is really just a plain chessboard, 3D chessboard. But that's actually one of that's the secret to making it look nice, to get it looking nice and just hide the fact that it's just big, right? It's easy with things like vehicles and cars. That's why in games like Gears of War they use the cars a lot. Right, the first one. Because it's a nice clever object and it fits into the game. And of course it helps us a great deal as well. But we also have other levels that we think for different things. I would heal ducks now. I would heal him. How do you do? Okay, you see a bandit there. He's going to die very soon, yeah. He'll probably take one more damage from the fire. He's still on fire. Yeah. I don't. He might have fireproof armor, but he's pretty close to. Was pretty close to death. So yeah. I think I gave you good advice. The medbot is the worst, right? No, there isn't. When you move the point around, it'll show you. Yeah. It's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, you can do that when you do the move. Yeah, it could be something that we do, but I don't know if it's going to happen for the first release at least. Maybe as a DLC or a patch or something. I think we will definitely put some patches in that, right? We're not going to, I mean, we want to listen to the users. We want people to tell us if they like something or they think something's a bit awkward or whatever, and we'll, or too easy, too hard or whatever, and we'll do our best to try and make it fit. We'll never please everybody. These are guys from Kansas. We did our training. It's a full swing. Oh yeah. It's every hour. Well, about 30 minutes or so. We're going to the next level. There's 2 levels in. There's 2 maps in the. Once you get to you can get to the ferry. If you can go to the ferry and start the engine, you finish the demo. You'll be the first person to do it. All right? Well, we'll give you a special salute. Look around. There's some med kits hidden around, and there's some chests and things to explore. Yeah. It's looking awesome. Thanks. You okay?
Yes, we have other appointments.
Ah, all right. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
The other appointment's comedy really well.
We have the motion
Insiders.
Yeah, you got to be biased. Maybe they give free stuff away.
Next year we're moving everything into the same building, so we'll probably have to help more.
I'll give you a card. You running out of card? I'll give you a card.
Not you?
I'll give you a card. There we go. And okay. She will send out B-roll and other information. You need anything, you can also contact, potentially contact us as well and ask for questions to after the
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks very much. Thank you for coming down, guys. Thank you. Have a good show.
Yeah, you
Enjoy it.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you. See you. We're going to have to play on it now. Okay.
Oh, sorry. You get it?
Yeah, I'll start with you. I'm going to probably get the guys together to Q&A. Alright. We can use controller or
Yes.
Yeah. That's that feel. I've never went nice, especially with that tall grass. I remember that. I was really impressed with that. This is Harry. Yeah, wow, I've never seen that before. Never seen that one.
How are you right now?
Even though they're not story and the old IP game, they sort of based it on that gives them certain depth to that. They've been around for 30 years.
I think we should get this one actually as well. I ain't got a free t-shirt for you guys, I'm sorry. We would have had them at E3 if you were... But you want one? You might find that I can give you a medium one. It's probably the smallest I can get. Right? I ain't got no small ones. We should bring some more. So maybe slightly different ones. Maybe ones with a character on it.
Yeah, I was just going to say dogs. Or instead like this, but have dogs that one of the characters.
What I like though, I don't want this big plastic.
No.
That one's the worst kind of t-shirt when they're really sweaty horrible.
Yeah.
This is quite a little bit.
Depends how you do them.
I know you mean, yeah.
But it would really cool to have like casual
It's close to finishing. No, well, the cycle, watch out for him, he's nasty. If you kill him, his acolyte will die as well. But be careful, he uses a chain lightning which will go between your characters. So you have 3 characters together, it'll bounce between all of the characters.
There you go. Good performance.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming down. Thanks for coming down. Good to see you. Coming down. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
And then also like, they were being like, let's check. And then also like someone else them and then they go like,
That's not good.
no.
Extra button around my son. Come bring it in. That's 3. I have one more.
Sure. Are you going tonight?
I don't know.
I might go for a little while. I don't want to be too late home tonight. I want to have a reasonable sleep.
Yeah, but we can go and then.
Thank you very much.
Sure. We'll see you tonight. Do you know where and when? Do you have
Yes,
info?
the usual.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
go
something
on Maya or something.
also, we have this community chat room for all the regions if you want to add it to it.
I'm not sure I might do the same. Yeah, maybe. I might go for it. I'm just wondering, it's like, I want like a rest too. Close?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Yeah. It's very easy though.
It's not easy.
No.
No, yeah. I mean, what difficulty did you start?
Normal. Just
Oh,
normal.
normal? Hardcore, no. No, but you need... I mean, it's a little bit hard because this is about 20% into the game, these levels. So, by this point,